Taurus, welcome to your session. I hope all is well, my love. Taurus, we are going to take a look at what your person wants you to know. All I ask of you, Taurus, is that you do not force any of the channel messages. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get started with your session, Taurus. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Taurus in regards to what their person wants Taurus to know at this time. Thank you. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to take a look at where you and your person are in the ethers first. I need to see something because I don't want to jump to conclusions, Taurus. All right. For those of you who are connected with your person through the ethers, let me take a look at that. I know a couple of days ago, I want to say day before yesterday, sometimes I don't get upset, but when I finally realized that I was in communication with someone that I know, and I don't mind communicating with people that I know in my dream state. It's just only thing that irritates me is the awareness when you become aware in your dream state of what is happening. And when you are aware and the person that you know is aware, so both of you guys are on one accord in a dream state, that's the moment where that person should say, hey, may I have permission to stay in your dream state? You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes divine can orchestrate that, or sometimes people know the arts and they know how to mask themselves as people who are closer to you to show up in your dreams. And it's not actually the person you think it is spell work being done. And so I'm going to get back to what I was saying. So I was communicating with someone, or they were showing me something. But once I realized that, oh my goodness, I was with this person through my whole sleep. I woke up and said, oh my. When they start doing that? When did they start doing that? You didn't even ask me for permission. The whole time I was sleeping? Oh my. How rude. But anywho, I don't know why I was being guided to share that with you. I guess it's to bring you aware. So when you are awakened in your dream state, okay, hopefully that doesn't go over your head, Taurus. But when you are awakened in your dream state, when you are aware of what is happening, you need to question who you are communicating with. So that, because if it's not them and it's being done with the arts, they have to be forced to reveal who they are. So basically, it's kind of like, say if I was to come in your dream, Taurus, because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. If I come into your dreams, right, you have the right to ask who sent me, and um I have to abide to your command. Meaning by that, if I don't change who I am, then it's me showing up, or divine bringing me as a message to you, versus someone who's doing some type of art, some type of, I don't know if it's root work or if it's some type of word work or some type of spell work. Well, word work is spell work, but some type of using something. I don't know what it is. Like I don't do that stuff, so um, I am not literate in that area as of yet, but I am aware. Um, and so when someone reveals themselves into their dreams, but say that it's a loved one, Taurus, that reveals himself in your dream, you have the right to command that spirit to confirm that it's them or not. Because there's sometimes people who operate, they mask themselves. You know what I'm saying? So if you have someone who's in love with you and obsessed with you, Taurus, right? And they do some type of work to mask them as the person you truly love, you'll think you're thinking you're having a whole encounter with someone that you truly love, and it's actually the person who's obsessing over you. And so they encounter a intimate encounter with you in your dream state, and it wasn't the person you thought it was. It's the person who did a masking of who they are. I mean, of the person who you truly desire. So you want to be careful with that. And sometimes it's not people. Sometimes it is energies that are trying to attach themselves to you. So I don't want you to always think that it's always a person. You know, we wrestle against flesh and principalities, and there's so many energies that are looking for a host. So you want to also be mindful. So I don't also want you to also have a side note to always remember that, you know, let me just not jump to assumptions and assume that it's a person. Sometimes it is just energies that are lingering, looking for a host. And sometimes those energies that linger um, know how to mask and show up for what it is you desire, people, places, or things. Okay. All right. What you have spirit? Look at that dream state: spirit feather, wish fulfillment, earth keeper, and internal. Ain't that something? Hold on. Let's see what else. Wisdom seeker, chakra balance, ultimate reality bottled up. Oh, you got a story. The architect, shaman, the unveiling in reverse, the seer. Did you not see all these cards flip over when I was shuffling the whole time? Is it just me? Because I wasn't paying attention at all. The Talesman, mystical matrix. Yep. Yeah, you have somebody doing masking work in your dream state. It's not them, it's someone else. It is definitely someone else. You have someone that desires you, and whether they know, if you're in a relationship, Taurus, the person that's obsessing over you is coming to you in your dream state as the person you're in a relationship with. It's not your person that's coming to you in the relationship. It's the person that's obsessed with you. Let me, hold on. I don't want to mix these up so you can understand this storyline here that's going on in the ethers. So I can give you a more in-depth of this obsessive person that is attaching themselves to you. Bottom of the deck, the master key. Yeah. All right. So you have this spirit feather here, right? First, the dream state. And that was definitely what I was directly channeling. I was like, why am I explaining to Taurus about having authority in your dream state? And when you become aware that you are dreaming and the authority that you have control when you're in your dream state. But anyways, okay, you have this spirit feather here. All right. Wish fulfillment. All right. So, like I said, whoever it is that you are encountering in your dreams, it is not them. And I'm not trying to be the spoiler of bad news. Your experiences, it's kind of like, you know, you asking God, you know, just give me a sign. Let me talk to my loved ones. Let me talk to the person I desire. And they come to you and you get the fulfillment. But that's what you need to know. It is not them. Earth keeper. Okay. Now, what is the hard pill to swallow is sometimes divine allows the enemy to infiltrate. And the reason why is because divine knows that you have strong willpower. Okay. So I know it sounds like bad news, Taurus, where it's kind of like, well, yeah, I made love to my lover in my dream state, right? The best dream ever, right? To and then to get the news to realize that it wasn't them, and now you want to know who it is. It could be an earth sign like you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But for the most part, if your lover is an earth sign, they are masking, and it could be an air sign, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. You have the eternal coming through. That's why I was trying to tell you that divine sometimes gives the enemy access, because God knows that the when God gives the enemy access to his chosen, um the enemy thinks that they've won. And it's not that they've won, it's to put the enemy back in their place, but it's going to elevate you or teach you a lesson. You get what I'm saying? And the lesson here is that now that you know, when you have your dream state, the authority you possess in your dream state. All right, with the wisdom seeker here and the chakra balance. Whatever, now that you're aware, it's going to draw you closer to your lover or loved one. Okay, this is about what your person wants you to know. And this, I'm looking into the energies in the ethers at this time. Ultimate reality. So yeah, this is going to draw you closer to your person in 3D. Bottled up, getting it all out, how you feel. So a conversation is definitely, both parties have a lot of baggage that needs to be released, and it's going to rebuild the connection. You have the spirit shaman. Okay, this is where from, it's like a the shaman here is confirming that how do I say this? It is confirmation, Taurus, that I don't want to, confuse you. It's making a believer out of you. You know what I mean? The fact that you have someone that's obsessed with you, who can't have access to you in the 3D, but they have access to you in your dream state. Now that you're aware, so if it happens again, you have every right for them to command them to reveal who they are, so you'll know who this obsessed person is that is having these encounters with you in your dream state. There's your authority, like I said, the unveiling. And once this person is revealed, it's up to you whether you want to have encounters with them again. Because some of you Taurus is going to say, I don't care, as long as the person looks like the person that I desire. I don't care who it is. Well, you want to be mindful of that, because if you don't clear that up, if it's not that person, which it isn't, it is going to cause problematics with you and your person in 3D. You have mystical mystical matrix and the seer here. All right. Some of you are going to start sleeping your days away, because you're going to become addicted to wanting to have encounters with this person in your dream state. Yeah. You like the fantasy of what's happening in this dream state. Whoever you are, Taurus, be careful. All right. Because you are definitely going to open up a portal and that you may not be able to close. Okay. The mysterious universal umbrella, the inner child in reverse. It's just, you know what this really feels like? I'm going to be honest. Whoever you are, Taurus, whatever dream state that you're having, it's like it kind of feels a little bit like You know those VHR games, how they're so advanced, how the mind can make it feel so real. You may end up investing in that because you are sleeping your life away and you can't because you got 9 to 5. You have enchantment. That's that fantasy. The power of three. Yeah, you're not gonna find fulfillment. So you're gonna invest into some type of technology or a doll. I'm seeing a doll. The journey and the revolving. When it comes to your person, this is all 3D. Whoever this person is that's obsessed with you, this is the storyline, Taurus. I'm just going to give it to you. There is a person that's obsessed with you who is masking themselves as the person that you truly desire. Okay. It is not your person. It is someone who is using some type of work. But understand that what I see here is, Taurus, you are going to find enjoyment in this encounter. Whether you summons them to reveal who they are, this person, or you just don't care because it looks like the person you desire in your dreams. But after a while, that dream state experience is going to fade, and you're going to look for it, that type of a fulfillment in the 3D. 3D means this realm, okay? And I believe this realm is the third dimension or the fourth dimension. I'm not really, don't quote me on it, okay? I don't want to confuse you. And it just feels like what I see when it comes to technology and purchasing things, I'm not influencing you. This is what I see. I see a Taurus purchasing those games where you're able to have a relationship with someone online or creating a character or something. And then I see a doll. So, Master Key, it's your business. I think you need to understand that, but don't get trapped in this sense of this dream state. Like, don't become captive to your dream state. Now, when it comes to my Tauruses that are dealing with a person, what does that person want to, that message was regarding the ethers, Taurus. Yes. Anyhow, for those of you who have access or dealing with a person, what does this person want Taurus to know? What do they want Taurus to know? My earth sign. It says, I dream about you a lot. Too much. Taurus, I almost threw my laptop. Don't play with me. I hate it, Taurus, because I be feeling it. I really do. And I'm confident. I'm a confident person. Outside of being a guide and showing up for you, Taurus, when I feel that energy, Taurus, coming through where it's like you're doubting what I'm saying, and it's like, you know what? I don't have to prove myself. I'm just going to do my job. I'm going to serve Taurus, deliver the message. Taurus, because the first thing I tell you, I say, Taurus, don't force any channel messages. It says, I dream about you a lot, too much. All right. So what your person wants to know, so that whole ethers that I was channeling with this deck, it's not you, Taurus, it's your person. So if you feel like your person is ghost you, no, your person is having a whole relationship with you in your dream. And so the hot tea is, it's not you. It's you in their dreams, but it's someone that's obsessed with your person using some type of arts. I don't want to generalize it and say spell work. I'll just say they're manipulating some type of work to where they're showing up as you, Taurus, in your person's dreams. So your person has an addiction to being in a full connection with you in your dreams, in their dreams. So that's what's going on. All right. And you need to check on this person because they may find themselves coming to you and wanting to fulfill what they're having in their dreams. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, what is going on? Right? And they're under the impression that it's you communicating in their dream state, and it is not. So don't get thrown off, and don't be thinking your person is crazy. So this is just a heads up. And that's your message when it comes to you and your person. And if you turn your person down when it comes to fulfilling their fantasy, best believe they're going to invest in making that fantasy happen with technology or a doll. Something about a doll. Not a dog, a doll. Okay. I love you. And don't forget, love is kind. I'm going to pull a romantic oracle for you, Taurus. In your next session, Taurus, we're going to take a look at what's going on behind the scenes. All right. I just wanted all 3 sessions to be separate. Unlikely. Yeah. Your person is all in a dream state. They in a full, they is getting down with you in they dreams. Like whatever you doing with them in your person's dream state, you all in it. And it doesn't feel like you're gonna be with it if they was to like Taurus, hey, you wanna try it? You're gonna be like, it's a no. Anywho, Taurus, I love you. And don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again.